Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Yes, I'm in the car. I'm on a road trip today, but I want to get a video out and talk about porosity. I had a video on my page and I was talking about different hair types and how I don't really go by the whole hair typing system. Like people say, oh, I'm a 4B, I'm a 4C and all that. I don't get into that, because you are not a number. You are created in God's image. But also, what's more important on understanding how your hair works and understanding what products you need to be using is knowing your porosity level. And so I'm going to explain to you how do you check your hair, because your hair's porosity level. Because some people are like, oh, what's my porosity? Am I low porosity or high porosity? And this is how you can check it. What you're going to do is you're going to shampoo your hair, okay? I would recommend doing a deep cleansing shampoo, because we want to make sure, in order to get this test accurate, we want to make sure that we remove all kind of product off your hair. So we want it free of oils, butters, foams, creams, all of that. So after you deep cleanse your hair, you can deep cleanse your hair, and you're going to shampoo your hair 2 times. You're going to do one with a deep cleansing shampoo, and then the next one you're going to do a moisturizing shampoo. Now, before you apply any kind of leave-in conditioners or deep conditioners, you want to take a strand of your hair and get you a cup of water, maybe room temperature, and fill it up. So once your hair is freshly shampooed, and do this before you put conditioner on it. And the reason why I'm saying this is because we want to see what your hair is like without any other product on it. So that's why we want to shampoo first. You're going to drop a strand of water in the hair, okay? And you can maybe drop a couple of pieces, especially if you got color, like say you got highlights, or you maybe have color up here and not color back there. You can test it at the same time too. So if you feel like you got different textured hair throughout your hair, kind of get different textures. But if your texture is pretty consistent for the most part, like 90%, you can just drop a strand of hair in there. You're gonna let the hair sit in the water for about maybe 5-10 minutes to see what it do. If your hair stays and is floating at the top, that means that you have low porosity. That also means that it is hard for that moisture to actually get in your hair and soak in. So that's why a lot of times people with low porosity hair, they're like, oh my gosh, my hair be so dry all the time, because you see on a porosity test, your hair was floating to the top, meaning it was no kind of water getting on your hair. That means your hair cuticles are very, very tightly closed. And that's why a lot of times I express on my channel that you had to do steam treatments and deep conditioners, because those open the hair strands up and allow that water to get in, okay? That's if you low porosity. Now, say it stay in the middle, you might be like a medium porosity, which is like a good place to be at, okay? And then if your hair is high porosity, it's gonna sink all the way to the bottom. That means that your hair eats that water up, okay? You know what I'm saying? Your hair eats that water up. And a lot of times you'll see people like this with high porosity. Sometimes they can have sometimes it's color people who have color in their hair, or sometimes it could be people who get relaxers, who still get relaxers and stuff. Sometimes they have high porosity hair. And so with high porosity hair, that means that hair cuticle that thing wide open. You hear me? That thing wide open. You don't have no problem getting that moisture in your hair. And sometimes with high porosity hair, it might be even more beneficial for you to get more of the protein treatments. It's to kind of give your hair that strength, because it holds moisture so good. And you have to be real careful even with high porosity hair when it's wet, because when it's wet, like I said in one of my other videos, it's at its weakest state, okay? So also keep that in mind. So the protein is going to give your hair some more strength, so it's not breaking off as quickly. So that's how you really tell the porosity of your hair, and this will kind of help y'all maybe when it comes to your moisture levels and keeping your hair healthy, and just knowing like where your hair stands. And then also too, your porosity could be different throughout your hair depending on your textures. So for those who have low porosity hair, which means it's hard for that water to to really get in there. That's why I say with low porosity, you want to make sure you focusing on more of like lightweight products, because your cuticles are already tight, so you don't want to be using a lot of stuff a lot of times that's really heavy, versus on the other end, those who have high porosity hair, they can kind of more withstand the more of the thick creams and the thick butters and stuff like that. So keep that in mind too. Hopefully this video helped and kind of give y'all some clarity with understanding your hair and understanding your hair type, so you can know how to better care for your hair. Also, if you're looking for hair care products, natural hair care products, I am the owner and the creator of the Marie's Legacy. My very first product that I have is a styling foam. So for those low porosity girls, if you're looking for something that's going to be lightweight, that's going to be super moisturizing, you can use the styling foam. Also, I don't want to leave out the women who have high porosity hair. You still can use the styling foam too. You can use the styling foam to mold down your hair if you want to do like some slit downs, if you have protective styles, and you want to slit down your frizzies, or if you're someone and you have short hair and you're just looking for like a molding foam, you can use that as well. So anyway, if you made it to this point of the video, that means you like me a little bit. So guess what? I'm going to go ahead and thank you in advance for liking the video, because you probably forgot to hit the like button. So I'm going to thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, and share this video out if it's been helpful to you. Thank y'all so much. See you in another video. Bye.